Hi everyone, long time no see. Today I'm on the pier where the USS Hornet located. It's a floating museum of the old times and World War. I'm here to practice my confidence speech on camera. So today I'm gonna memorize some topic about big ocean ships, non-military type, like cargo ships and passenger ships. And then I'm gonna end maybe some topics where I speak freely by the bullet points that I memorized earlier. And let's see how it goes. And later we can discuss how can I improve my speech. And you guys might be wanna learn a trick or two. Anyway, let's try it out. Alright, so today's topic of our discussion is the big ocean ships. They play a very important role in today's world. Many things that we use every day, like food, phones, clothes, cars, are being transported across the ocean by those ships. They connect countries for trade and travel and also support science by carrying research equipment. Without big ocean ships, life would be harder and much more expensive because countries would not be able to trade in big amounts of goods. Hence, their products would be rare and cost much more. Not to mention that the travels between continents would be less common and more expensive. So what is a big ocean ship? Consider it as a very large boat made of metal and designed to carry a huge amount of weight. Sometimes it's thousands of cars or people. The other times it's tons of food, grain, oil, toys, electronics, containers, whatever. Those ships are designed like to be like a small moving cities in the water with strong steel bodies. In the bottom you can find a hole that shaped in a form that keeps the ship stable in the water. Inside the hole you can find cargo holds for goods, or it could be cabins for passengers or crew. Depends. On the top of the ship you can find a deck where the cranes, containers and safety equipments are located in order. Don't forget about the bridge, which is a control center where captain steers and navigates. Below the deck, in the back of the ship, there is usually an engine that powers the whole ship and drives the propellers to spin around with a huge force, which is technically moves the ships in the water, right? All those elements and parts, they allow the ship to cross big distances and make it safely with a huge amount of goods on board. How so those ships are so big and heavy, they never sink? Big ocean ships are designed to be kind of hollow inside, which make the whole ship less dense than water. Because of that, when ship sits on the water, it continuously pushes out of the way the water in all directions. In return, water pushes back with a strong upward force. this strong upward push called buoyant force, and it balances out the weight of the ship, so it doesn't weigh much when it's in the water. As I mentioned it earlier, those ships are designed to be like small floating cities, and it's a lot of different people work together to keep it running. First of all, there is a leader, which is captain, of course. He decides which way the ship goes and at what speed. There are officers that help captain to navigate. Read maps, what else? Watch weather. There are also engineers that work usually below the deck. They're responsible for the maintenance of the ship. There are also crew members and sailors that are helping to tie up the ship when it's at the docks or in the port. They also help with load and unload goods, and they take care of the ship in general. Now, if it's a passenger ship, there are also teams of cooks, cleaners, and other staff that take care of the people on board, which makes sense. How those ships are crossing the ocean and never lost? Well, in ancient times, sailors had to rely on the night sky when they see stars. They used the stars to approximately understand where their location is. Later on, sailors had compass and map, which helped them to navigate. And nowadays, modern ocean ships have radios, radars, and GPS, which allow the crew to pinpoint the exact location of the ship in the world. Okay. What happens if big ocean ship get caught by surprise by storm weather? If that happens, crew usually close all the doors and windows tightly on the ship, so water not getting inside. Also, crew wears safety gear that protects their life and health in the difficult situations. And captain steers the ship towards the safest direction, avoiding to get hit by the storm waves of the ocean. You know, the ocean at the storm time can have waves, just colossal waves that can hit hard the ship. So captain trying to avoid that. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to share. As a conclusion, I want to wish everyone to travel to the faraway lands. It doesn't matter if you use a cargo ship or passenger ship. Passenger ship is better, cruise. We call it cruise. And good luck with that. All right, as you can see, I'm a terrible memorizer. It's hard for me to pull the words out of my mind and recall everything. So sometimes I speak slowly, sometimes you see a lot of pauses, and it's a lot of dead space that I need to work on. And this is okay, eventually I'll get better, but the most of the points that I get noticed, when I made a conclusion, I was talking about it from myself. I just took a bullet point to make a conclusion, and that's it, and it did work out. I did speak more confidently, I did speak more quickly, and yeah, bullet point sounds good for me. What about you guys? What do you prefer, to memorize everything or just partially? Or maybe you reading from the teleprompters? Let me know in comments. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.